My name is Jennifer Wood, and I wanted to share this with you because after kind of getting set up for this new program, it was a little bit confusing because all the materials are not sent to you. And I understand why they don't send them to you because each person falls into a different category. So I just thought I would do this video to kind of give you a head start so that you're not looking and trying to figure things out on your own. So this is my suggestion. If you 80-day obsession, I feel like is a little bit more advanced. I do think most people can do it. I'm in a test group, and we even have some old ladies doing it. So it really is a matter of you can modify if you need to. If you haven't seen the video on it, just go to YouTube and search for 80-day obsession and you can watch a video on the program. But it really focuses on the abs and the butt while giving you that whole body transformation. What I am loving about it is the timed nutrition, which sounds scary, and it really scared me at first, but it has been amazing. I'm only a few days in so far, but it literally took the guesswork out of everything. And at first I thought, I'm eating way too much food, I'm gonna gain weight, but when I plugged in my foods into MyFitnessPal, I realized that I wouldn't gain if I was following the program. I mean, these trainers, they're celebrity trainers. They know what they're talking about. If we follow the recipe, it will work. Now, if we follow the time nutrition, and we only follow it halfway, and then in the evening we decide, I'm going to have this to drink, and I'm going to eat this, I'm going to eat these tortilla chips, which is what I typically have done in the past. I kind of wing it, and that doesn't work because it was a recipe, so we have to follow the recipe. So I wanted to share this with you because I really think that it will help you. So first, what I want to say is to find this, you go to Beachbody On Demand, and then you're going to click on 80-Day Obsession. First, I want to show you a workout program I think is a great. So what I want you to do is we're going to talk about the nutrition for this one, but I want you to start with your workouts on this one. This you will need the bands, and there are some upgrade bundles if you do not have the bands. Excuse me, and I recommend you don't get them from like Target or stores like that because you're not going to get the same results because the Beachbody bands come in small and large, and depending on your height and your weight, you get better results. I looked at them, the ones at Target and Walmart, and they're not the same. So you're you're going to pay the same amount, so you might as well get the products that are actually going to give you the best results. So anyways, so these workouts you just stream directly on your computer. You can plug your computer into your TV, or you can stream through a Roku, Apple Fire Stick, Apple TV, Fire Stick, those kind of things through an app. Once you log in with your Team Beachbody information, if you have Beachbody On Demand. If you don't have Beachbody On Demand, you can access this workout right here currently at no charge. The 80-Day Obsession, you do have to be a member. You can sign up for a 14-day free trial, or we can talk and I can get you set up with some bundles that include the sliders and the bands and everything that you need for the program for a super discounted price. But anyways, so if you're one of my customers and you're watching this, this is kind of why I'm doing this video, is I really wanted to be able to help you and kind of walk you through this as if you were here in my home, and I could kind of guide you and show you visually where to go and what to look at. So this is a little obsessed. These are 30-minute workouts, and they are fantastic. So you're going to utilize those bands and the sliders in these workouts. You are going to be sore. You need to fuel your body. So anyways, these are what I would recommend you start with. You might even want to give yourself, because it's only 5 days, so maybe do 1 and 2, give yourself a day off, and then do the rest of the week. Give yourself time to heal because you're going to be super, super sore. I recommend Epsom salt baths. I recommend lots of stretching. But the good thing is you're not going to feel like you're jumping around and you're killing yourself, but you are going to feel it the next day and know that your body is changing. And it is going to change your booty, your abs, and your whole body. There are some program materials for this, but I'm going to focus on the other program because I feel like it's a little bit easier. Well, it's what I've been following, and I feel like it's it's just the work's done for us, like plain and simple. So these are the workouts I would start with. Maybe do 2 weeks of this. You don't have to. These are just my suggestions. 2 weeks of this to get your body used to it. Then graduate over to 80-day obsession. And here are the program materials. So what I want you to do is go to program materials, click on the starter guide, and you're going to calculate what bracket you fall in. This is really important for you to read through this. So you know, it tells you exactly what to do. So the first step, you need to do your measurements. You don't have to print this off if you don't want to. I recommend you save it in your phone. You can put it in MyFitnessPal so it's there, and you can kind of see your changes graphically, which is really cool. Or just print this off so you have it. That's also another tip, especially if you can print stuff off at work. That's awesome. So do your measurements. It's not in here, but I highly recommend you do your before photos, and we do talk about that in our challenge group. If you're not in there and you would like to be, just talk to me. My groups are always open to current customers, and if you're not a customer, we can talk about some options for that as well. All right, so next step is you have to calculate your calorie target. So it's really simple. Current weight gives you and you're just, if you don't want to lose anything, you want to calculate maintenance. So if you just want to tone and you don't want to lose any fat, or, well, you're still going to lose fat, but you don't want to lose any weight, you would stay right here. If you're breastfeeding, this is where you would stay in maintenance. If you want to lose weight, then you continue going down here and you subtract 750 and you get your calorie target. This, don't worry about. There are 3 phases to the workout, and we are not there yet. As you go along into the next phases, you will have to do this because obviously your calories go up a little bit. All right, so number 3, depending on what this number is here, determines what eating plan you are on. So, for example, I am in plan B. So I will look for plan B. So depending on where you fall in, you pick that plan. So now you need to get your eating plan. It tells you where to find them. Also watch the starter videos, and I haven't read all of these, but these are the things that I'm talking about. If you don't have them, you're going to need these bands and these sliders and some weights. Okay, so now I'm going to show you where you can find your eating plan. So say you fall into eating plan B, that is the one that I am doing. You will click it, and I recommend you print this off. I know it's a lot of ink, but it's really, really going to be helpful. When I first saw it, I was so overwhelmed. I really didn't understand it. But I can help you with this. Basically, there is a workout block, and this is really important to eat these foods. So you have a green container, red container, yellow container, and a teaspoon. That means veggie, protein, carb, teaspoon. I'm going to show you a list that you can pull from, and I'm telling you, I feel like this is the easiest thing we've ever done because it's like telling us exactly what to eat and when. So, and I have some tricks and stuff like that up my sleeve on how to follow it. But I don't want you to stress out. I just think like this is the area most people struggle in. So even just giving this a week, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is great because I'm fueling my body every few hours. So I'm not having those extreme cravings. I'm not getting so super hungry that I just want to eat the whole bag of chips, which is what I was struggling with before because I would cut calories and I would get hungry and then I would eat more. Okay. So anyways, you have this workout block, and you can move this around. You can work out whenever you want. So you can do morning, you can do afternoon, you can do night, but your meals need to be around it. So basically, like it says, 60 to 90 minutes before your workout, you want to eat this pre-workout. So it's these containers. So an example of that, something my go-to has been some roasted sweet potatoes. and I just cook them in advance. And so, I'm not cooking them in the morning. I just heat them up, and then 2 eggs cooked in a teaspoon of olive oil. I mean, coconut oil or olive oil. And then for my green, it might be some sweet peppers or some sauteed spinach, which I don't really like, but I can eat sometimes. Or carrots and celery, something like that, cucumbers, any kind of green. And I'll eat that about an hour and a half to 2 hours before my workout, because I don't like a full stomach for my workout. Then 20 to 30 minutes before you work out, you take the pre-workout Energize. If you don't have that, you don't have to have it for this program. You're going to get better results if you have it. But for now, I'm mainly wanting to show you the timing of the meals. 30 minutes after your workout, you're taking the Beachbody Performance Recovery Shake, which is basically a post-workout protein shake. It's going to help you get the best results, and you have that with a fruit. So maybe like half a banana and your shake, and you're good to go. Then you can wait another 1 to 2 hours, and you have this meal. These meals down here, you can move them around. So if you want to have this one here and this one here, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have the recharge. Again, you don't have to have, but the recharge is going to help you, like it says, because you're drinking it overnight. It has casein protein, which is a slow digesting protein. So it basically is feeding your muscles all night long. Don't worry, I'm about to show you something that's really going to be helpful. Here is an example of like meals broken down and showing you exactly, like you could follow this exactly if you wanted to. And then on your rest day, these are your containers that you would follow. So just to give you another quick example for this, it might be some roasted veggies, some lean fish, and maybe some brown rice or sweet potatoes, and you're cooking your fish maybe in a teaspoon of olive oil, or your veggies are in olive oil, something like that. So it really is making it easy to figure out what should I eat and when. There's lots of information in here. It just gives you some examples of different times. I can definitely help you with that. What helped me tremendously was this sheet right here. So I want you to look at this regular day right here. Don't worry about these. And print this page off. So you can just say print and then page 9. Or if you end up liking this, I made a sheet that has three regular days. So I did like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on another sheet, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I did the rest day. So you can literally fill it in. If you want that doc, just let me know and I will make sure I get that to you. It is also uploaded into the files section of our challenge group. So make sure you check there as well for some resources that might help you. Okay, so if you print this off, this really breaks it down, and you can put your timing. Like I'm doing my workout in the morning. Again, you can move it around whenever you want. So, but this is just helping you plan out your meals. So all you're doing is filling in, what am I going to have here? What am I going to do here and here and here and here? If you want to move these around, you can. I just have literally been following it exactly like it says, and it's just it just is all making sense. I'm super, super excited about it. And so there's a lot of people that are excited about it. And I think I said this at the beginning, but I did put all of my meals into MyFitnessPal thinking I'm going to gain weight. How can I do this? I'm scared. And I was really, really shocked to see I was around 1,500 calories, which is still well below what I would be for maintenance. So I'm not going to be gaining weight. It's just, it's what we think, you know. I mean, when we go get a burger and fries, that's like our whole daily calorie intake right there. So anyway, so my suggestions, print this off and then just fill this out and kind of wing it. So I want you to make, maybe roast, like what I did to make life a little easier is I roasted some veggies like carrots, onions, eggplant, squash. I roasted them all together, and I was able just to pull from that to make meals. I grilled some chicken breasts, marinated chicken breast. Also love to use canned tuna. One of my favorite post-workout meals right now is brown rice, a half a can of tuna, which I think I'm supposed to do a whole can, but I just can't do it right now. So right now I'm doing half a can of tuna, and then for my greens it was roasted, the roasted veggies I just said, like the eggplant, the squash, carrots, and then the teaspoon is a teaspoon of sesame oil. And then I also add salt, pepper, or Himalayan salt, the pink salt, pepper, garlic powder, a teaspoon of sesame oil, and a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. I got this recipe in one of the exclusive test groups for coaches. If that's something you think you might want to be a part of, we can talk about that as well. It's open to anyone who becomes a coach who buys the 80-day obsession, either bundle or challenge pack, something like that. So that's been a really great resource for me because she's posting videos that are really helpful for me to understand this, but I can always pass that information along to you. So just kind of giving you that meal, that made things so much easier for me because I could have those ready to go. And then like here is where I would have my Shakeology. So, and you can do it however you want, but like, so after my post-workout, a few hours, then I'm doing my Shakeology is red, and then maybe like half a banana. And then you can either do like a cup of almond milk is a teaspoon, or you could do like, mix your Shakeology with water. You could add a teaspoon of coconut oil or a teaspoon of peanut butter or something like that. But make sure you are measuring, because I see people do teaspoons and it's more like a tablespoon. So measure exactly. Like I said, follow the recipe. If we are not following the recipe, we are not going to get the results we want. So anyways, I think that about covers it. There are some really neat oh, one more thing. I love this. I love listening to music while I'm working out. I will tell you some of these playlists are a little explicit, not all of them, but I have heard some stuff that's a little, you know, I kind of just fast forward and go to the next song in some of them. Some don't bother me, but if it's too vulgar, I don't like it. Anyway, if you download Spotify to your phone, or oops, there's my alarm. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. If you download Spotify, or if you have it like in, I don't know, there's so much technology nowadays. What I do is I have it on my phone, and I have a Bluetooth speaker that I will stream it to. So during my workout, I have my music playing, and there's playlists that go along with each workout. So you can go to Spotify, you can search for Beachbody On Demand, and these will pop up, and you can just save them. And so I love to jam out. It makes the workout go by faster, pumps me up. And okay, and then the last thing is, excuse me, I'm burping up my breakfast. The last thing is what you just heard is how do you get in a habit of eating, like at what times? So once you figure that out from your plan, once you figure that out here and your times and stuff, maybe using a piece of paper, or I just use this because I followed it exactly. But if you need to move your workout block, this right here, from here to here, around, you can do that. So just, you can get a piece of paper, or you could even, I won't get too difficult, but all right, so what I did was in my phone, I went to the alarm section and the clock and the alarm, and I put in each thing. So I put in, like, for me, I have thyroid medicine, so I have to wake up an hour early. So I put the time for that, and then I said, you know, have my coffee, and then you know, have my pre-workout meal. And what I did, I wish I could show it to you. I may do another video so I can show it to you. But when you are setting the alarm, you can give it a name. When you're giving it a name, you can use emojis. So I'll use like a red heart, a green heart, a yellow heart, and a black heart. And then I'll say pre-workout, you know, 8 a.m. And then post-workout, and then I'll do a purple heart, and I'll put the time. And then post-workout meal, green heart, red heart, yellow heart, black heart. And I give these all times, and I can change them if I'm like running behind or things like that. But the hardest part of this is stopping and eating when you're supposed to, because if you let yourself get hungry, it's that's when the binging usually starts. That's when we say screw it and we make unhealthy choices. And it's so much easier to fight off hunger if we keep fueling, like if we keep eating every 2 to 3 hours, versus if we wait, 5, 6 hours, then we're starving and it's really hard to satiate ourselves. I think that is about it. There are some really great resources. Let me show you one more thing. So there's some cool recipes. If you go to Fixate, it is let's see, here it is, the cooking show. So if you click on here, there is 80-day obsession recipes. So this is really cool. You can watch these. You can, let's see, I don't know how they downloaded it. If you would like, somebody actually saved all of I don't know if they're in here or not, but I have all of the PDF. I have a PDF file of all the recipes for 80-day obsession that are in here. So if you are interested in that, I can send that to you as well. And I will definitely get that uploaded to our challenge group as well. So like I said, check the files section for some of these extras. If you're not in our challenge group, you can just let me know and I can get that to you. So anyways, yeah, these are really neat. And another great thing is the Containers 101. Watch that so you get a great overview. Talks about your pantry. You can go through like meal prepping. But yeah, I'm just loving this program. The workouts are hard, but not like insanity hard where I feel like I'm dying and I'm hurting my joints and things like that. So yeah, I hope that gives you a good overview and helps you to kind of know where to start. And it may not be something that you're ready for, but I really think even the time nutrition alone is very, very helpful in seeing what we need to eat in what combination and when. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. My email is jenniferwoodfitness@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/fit with Jen, the number 1, or facebook.com/jenniferwoodfitness. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and anyways, all right, bye.